The Inkless, don't play with me like this. Do not play with me like this. I mean, it's not like the acne is removed completely. I still have all these pimples, a new one right here. I don't know what this is, but I feel like it looks like a burn. Hi guys, today we're going to be putting to the test the Inkey Salicylic Acid Cleanser for 1 entire week and actually see how well it reduces my acne and breakouts, but also how well it cleanses. So before I try this out for the first time, I first want to show you what my skin is looking like so that you can see if there's going to be any improvement throughout this week. Now, as you can tell, I definitely am going through a breakout. What is new? But as you can tell, I have pimples here, one huge one right here. Of course, also on this side of the face. I also do have a little bit of blackheads, and overall my skin is just a little red. Oh, okay, so it's very jelly. I like it. To be honest, it reminds me of the consistency of the CeraVe SA cleanser. And I'm really curious to see if it stings just as much or less. The smell, guys, honestly, is of like thermal water or like the vegetable / fruit aisle at the supermarket, but not the good kind, like the rotten fruits. Ciao. On the skin, it's feeling super gentle, super nice. It's not irritating me at all, unlike the CeraVe one. The Inkless, don't play with me like this. Do not play with me like this. The ultimate test is seeing if it stings the eyes. No, it doesn't. It's not. Wait, no.
No.
The Inkless who told you to snap like this. Oh my god.
Listen, stop.
I just washed my face and you guys, it's feeling so moisturized. It's as if they didn't even use a salicylic acid cleanser. Anyways, I'm really curious to see the claims the Inkless is making. This hard-working, multi-use product not only does the job of removing makeup, alright, we'll see. It controls excess oil to reduce sebum, alright. It reduces the appearance of the large pores, blackheads, and breakouts, promoting a more even skin tone. Come through, but we'll see. So, it's day 2, but before we go any further with this experiment, I first want to read the ingredient list with you guys so to see if there's gonna be any ingredients that might be good for our skin, but also if there's anything that might be bad. Now, ladies, this is the Inkey list that we're talking about, so I expect nothing but excellence. But of course, I'm just not gonna sit here and read you the full ingredient list because ain't nobody got time. I'm just gonna tell you the main ingredients that you should know, and also if there's anything that you should be aware of. So the first ingredient after water is actually gonna be propanediol, and this is very soothing, moisturizing. It's a humectant, so it's definitely very good. On top of that, there's also glycerin, which is very common in literally every skincare product, but this is also a humectant, therefore moisturizing. Then there's gonna be the 2 cleansing agents for this cleanser, and that's sodium methyl cocoa tartrate and cocomoto propylbentane.
Book me now. Book me now.
Both of these are very safe. They're actually very gentle, very nice to the skin, not stripping at all, so we definitely approved them. Then, guys, there's gonna be the star of the show, which is gonna be salicylic acid. If for some reason you've been living under a rock, salicylic acid is amazing for people with acne because truly it cleans your skin from the inside out, removes all the blackheads, it removes all the existing pimples, but also prevents future breakouts. So it's just amazing. One of my all-time favorite ingredients for treating acne, along with lactic acid and retinol. It also does, by the way, remove a little bit of oil and therefore sebum, so it's great for people with oily skin types, but not necessarily for people with dry skin, as it can be a little bit drying. Then, guys, there's gonna be zinc PCA. Now, this is another ingredient that really regulates the sebum production levels in your skin and actually removes excess sebum. So once again, great for people with oily skin, but not necessarily dry skin. Then there's gonna be allotonin, which is actually an anti-aging ingredient. Amazing. It's super moisturizing. It also is very healing to the skin, and it strengthens the skin barrier, so it's an amazing ingredient to have. To be honest, I was right. The Inkey list, this ingredient list is immaculate. The flavor of this is just so unique.
The flavor, oh my god, it's so real. Like,
so it's day 4. I want to do a makeup test. So as you can see, I am wearing just a tiny amount of makeup: mascara, highlighter, brow product, SPF, and a little bit of light highlighter on the cheeks, and lip gloss. The tiniest amount. Okay, guys, throughout this video with using it, I have to say that my skin is not as dehydrated or as dry as I thought it would make my skin feel. It's actually quite hydrating as a cleanser, so I do like that. Now let's see how well it removes the mascara. I'm not gonna open my eyes because every time I do, I know it starts stinging, especially with salicylic acid cleanser. So you tell me. Okay, I'm actually curious, so I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, it's not stinging. You guys, what is this? What is this? Saturated Inkey list. You guys, I feel like it's removing all the makeup apart from the mascara quite well, but still, I would recommend a double cleansing method. But I feel like the acne has been reduced the slightest amount already. I mean, it's not like the acne is removed completely. I still have all these pimples, a new one right here. I don't know what this is, but I feel like it looks like a burn. brown. So I don't know if it's because of the salicylic acid cleanser, but that would be weird. There's a lot of acne here as well. The Ordinary baby, please take a seat. There's something that I have to tell you, and I feel as though we should talk about this. I think we should take a break. Just like for 2 weeks, you know, just no texts, no emails, nothing like that. Okay, yeah, I am breaking up with you, but I want you to know that it's not because of you, it's because of me. Okay, you know it is because of you, but there's nobody in my life. I just want you to okay, you know, there is someone else. And you know what, on top of that, I'm gonna tell you I am be taking full custody of my skin, okay? Because let me tell you, I've been giving you all my skin for free. It was just a very toxic relationship because you was not allowing me to see anyone else. You was just like, no, Mateo, you're only gonna see me, okay? So right now, I'm taking back my life, I'm taking back my skincare routine, and I'm saying goodbye to you. I wish I could say it was nice for the both of us, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. Okay, guys, now that The Ordinary is out of the picture, let's talk about the Inkey list. Now, this is the first product that I have introduced to y'all, like on the channel, but let me tell you, behind closed doors, I was using the Inkey list all the time. And now we can just love each other freely. As soon as a person-to-object marriage is gonna be allowed and we'll have the same rights as the gays, girl, I'm gonna be at that church to marry the Inkey list.
I ain't got time for all that faggot shit. Yes, I do. Now that I think about it, I got time for it.
Truly, there's so many reasons why I actually prefer the Inkey list as a brand, and I feel like it's actually safer and better for people who are starting into the skincare rather than The Ordinary for so many reasons that I'm not getting into right now, because otherwise this video will be longer than an Avatar movie. First of all, I want to say, love the consistency. It's that jelly consistency, kind of like the CeraVe SA cleanser, but I actually prefer this because it's a little bit thicker of a gel, and on top of that, it's not as stinging as the CeraVe SA cleanser. So as of now, the SA cleansers that I've tried are the Inkey list, the CeraVe, and the Cosrx. And the ranking of my favorites goes the following: the Inkey list, CeraVe, and Cosrx. Now, when it comes to the ingredient list, fun fact, if you didn't know, the Inkey list literally means the ingredient list. So truly, it would have been ironic if their ingredient lists were on point, but let me tell you, it is, period. I have seen a reduction in my oiliness. Not that, I mean, I do love to look oily and greasy, but let me tell you, this is all skincare, okay? The actual sebum, I'm still an oily person, and I have seen a decrease in that. Now, moving on to the results I have seen, in the first beginning of the vlog, I really had a huge pimple right here, and I also had just like a lot of redness and breakouts throughout the whole face. That pimple is now almost completely gone, as you can tell, and also just overall the redness is gone. I do have a little bit of redness on the neck, but that's because I'm trying out a new retinol, so don't mind that. But overall, I just have to say, this is amazing. It did reduce the blackheads and the pimples somewhat in my skin. Cleansers only stay on your skin for 30 seconds or so they really don't have the chance to penetrate into your skin. If you want true power of SA, you need a serum for that. But overall, I have to say, out of the 3 cleansers that I've tried as of now, this one gave me the best results, and it was also the gentlest. I want to say maybe even a little bit more less stripping than the CeraVe one, but at the same time, don't quote me on that. Now, moving on to how to implement it in your skincare routine, I would say if you have oily, acne-prone skin, you could definitely get away with using this on the daily, especially if you're not using a salicylic acid serum, dedicated one, maximum 3 times a week. That can be used, by the way. If you are, then I would say maybe dial it down to 3 times a week on the days that you're not using the salicylic acid serum. Otherwise, it would be a little bit too much. On top of that, I wouldn't recommend you using it in the morning, as it is quite a strong cleanser. And I always say, but I will repeat it once again for the people who hasn't heard this yet. In the morning, even if you have oily skin, I would prefer you to use a more gentler, more hydrating cleanser, because you literally just woke up. The only thing that you have left on your skin is the skincare from the night before. You don't have any left up serum, don't have any buildup of sebum, dirt, pollution, just all the disgusting gunk that builds up while you're outside during the day. So really, your skin does not need that. Just like you need coffee in the morning to wake up, your skin needs a more gentler cleanser in the morning. And removing makeup, I'm just gonna say, meh. You definitely would need a double cleansing method. I best recommend you use this with a double cleansing method. If you don't want to use it, then you could get away with cleansing 2 times with just this. And now moving on to what skin types could actually benefit out of this. This is a little bit where it gets me confused, because I would say just looking at the ingredient list for dry skin types, don't use it, because of course, as I already said in the vlogs, salicylic acid does remove a little bit of that sebum and that oil and moisture in your skin. And I mean, let's be real, dry skin types need all the oil that they can get, like literally just even a drop, they need that, okay? It's just like a cranky, creaky door. You need all the oil. Or this is a little bit of a disgusting, quite graphic analogy, but you know that I'm famous for those. So women can self-lubricate themselves when they get excited, you know.
Listen, Stop.
They have a self-lubrication thing. Us guys, we don't, so that's why we need lube. So in this case, the wet, excited women would be the oily skin types because, you know, maybe they've seen a very just muscular, hairy man's just all sweaty, so you're all wet, okay? Us, the guys, we're the dry skin types now, okay? We're basically asexual. We're not excited about anything at all. So we need exterior lubrification.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm disgusted.
In order to not hurt ourselves and irritate our skin and make it red. So basically what I'm saying, let me finish this metaphor here, is that you need moisture, okay? Salicylic acid for dry skin types, no. The best alternative for you would be a lactic acid serum, an AHA, so even a glycolic acid. So long story short, not only is there salicylic acid, but there's also zinc in it, which does once again regulate sebum production and remove a little bit of the excess sebum. So just by looking at the ingredient list, I would say no for dry skin types. But then, after having used it, yes, it has reduced my oilness production levels, but at the same time, it's not that stripping compared to the CeraVe SA cleanser one. It's actually a lot more moisturizing of a consistency, so that's why I'm a little bit confused. It's not as moisturizing as the Cosrx one, so if you maybe want 1 out of 3, I would go with that one, even though it does sting the most and I do like it less. But for people with dry skin, I would go with that one. Maybe you can get away with this one as well, but definitely don't use it on the daily because that would dry out your skin too much. This, by the way, is also great for people with sensitive skin as it is very gentle. Now, I would say for my dry skin types that I'm gonna move on to the other skin, I promise. If you do want to use a salicylic acid ingredient-based product in your routine, you would be far better as using just a cleanser as for a salicylic acid serum, because that is stronger. It is gonna remove more of that oiliness. So if you really want to include a salicylic acid in your routine to try it out, then I would definitely go for a cleanser first. Now moving on to my normal oily skin types. Once again, use this as you wish. You can even use this on the daily. I mean, do still follow the recommendations of how to implement in your skincare routine. If you were to ask me, Mateo, would you use this in your skincare routine once the experiment is over? Let me tell you, the answer to that, of course, is gonna be yes. This is amazing, revolutionary, show-stopping, one of the best SA cleansers. If you can't find this, then yes, go for the CeraVe one, but out of the two, once again, this period. So me, myself, and I, personally, right now, I don't see that I need a salicylic acid cleanser in my routine, just because I have salicylic acid serums. But if I ever need or want to gravitate towards the salicylic acid cleanser, I would definitely use this more. And so actually, let me tell you where I bought this from. I didn't buy this on Amazon because I couldn't find the links, but if I do find the links, I'm gonna link them down below in the pinned comment. And if you guys want to buy it on Amazon to support me and my channel, that would mean the world to me, so just thank you if you do. But anyways, I feel like I bought this on Beauty Bay or Cult Beauty or Look Fantastic. I don't remember, one of these three. But either way, the price is gonna be £12.70 Royal British pounds for 150 ml, and something like this should honestly last you about 2-3 months. Anyways, man, this was the first video that you saw me might and maybe interest you into joining the Random family. All you gotta do is subscribe and turn the bell icon so you don't miss any apples, because just let me tell you, we are all about skincare. Fighting acne, it's a constant struggle with acne for me, as you can tell from my videos. It's a constant struggle with redness as well, and just wrinkles. I'm in that weird period in my age where I'm struggling with both. It's disgusting, I know. And I'm also here to get your skincare routine down to a T, so if there's something you think, do not hesitate to join the Random family. Mwah, we would love to have you here. Furthermore, follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok, both at my Random, if you want to see a lot more skincare that you will not see over here. And also, if you have any skincare issues that you want a little bit of help with, do not hesitate to DM me, because I would love to help you out. Mwah. And now, to my randoms who are still watching, you know what time of the video is now. It's time for the Italian word of the video. As this video was all about the Inkey list, salicylic acid cleanser, amazing. The Italian word of the video is gonna be lista degli ingredienti, which is ingredient list. So lista is list, ingredients is ingredienti. I feel like we low-key both know who copied who in this. But ma'am, what do you think you're doing? You're not click out this video. Even though, yes, this video is ending, what you need to do is click whatever it is right here. They're just gonna be as informative, informational, whatever this video is for you. But while doing that, remember to be random and always be random. I swear, if you don't click it, I'm gonna give The Ordinary your phone number, and The Ordinary is the crazy ex-girlfriend that keeps on texting and stalking, whatever. You do not want that in your life. You need to click.